It's back, I'm doing it again. It's the comment show on Euro Football Daily. I'm going to smash straight through this because I've got an incredibly busy day and there's a lot of World Cup football on that I want to watch. Let's go! The first comment comes from Dre Mills, and he said on the FD React video when Ronaldo scored that mental free kick. Messi could not do that, only CR7. All right, okay, it was a mega free kick. It was unbelievable. However, how can you really compare that and be like, oh, Messi's essentially crap compared? That's nuts. Ronaldo scored a free kick, which 98% of the time, he bangs straight over the bar into the atmosphere. The other one was a penalty, and then the other one was De Gea just like flapping. That's what happened. Impressive, you know, he still got a hat-trick against Spain. The free kick, as I said, was mega, but you can't be comparing that. You can technically compare the penalties because Messi missed his, but are you really gonna go and say, can people just stop saying like, oh, Ronaldo's but oh, Messi, just stop. They're both equally as good. They're both mental. You could prefer one. I personally prefer Messi, but it doesn't mean I think Ronaldo's or ruined or whatever. That doesn't make any sense at all. They're both unbelievable, if we can just agree on that. They're both probably really nice people as well. They both avoid the Spanish tax man. They're a lot similar than you think. So stop saying one's finished or better than the other because it just makes you look like an absolute tit. Also, can we just stop assuming Ronaldo's losing his pace just because he's 33? Because he's clearly not. He did a mega run in their game against Spain. It came to nothing because half of Portugal is but clearly not losing his pace. I'm convinced that he keeps his body in such good condition that he might be the first human to never die. Wait, the spaceship is just a green screen. This is worse than finding out Santa isn't real. This was on Stat Wars, if you can't guess from the comment. I'm going to assume that's just a joke, because if you genuinely thought that was an actual spaceship, bit weird, mate. You should see a doctor. I'm sorry to crush your dreams. However, every single show we film on Football Daily and EFD is on a green screen. This show is, Stat Wars is, Continental Club, even Liv's Vox Pops. They're a green screen, doesn't actually go outside. Ben Clark, your comments next. You used 6 of my questions on the show. He's talking about Stat Wars. Any chance of a job? Lol. P.S. Thanks for only crediting one of them. Okay, I really rate this because whoever in the office found the questions for Stat Wars, that is the definition of work smarter, not harder. You've just found Ben Clark and you've been like, right, he's written like 6, put all of them in, easy, done. However, Ben, I am sorry for not crediting you for like 5 of your questions, but someone just wrote your name once on the sheet, so I assume you just asked 1. I'm sorry, here's your credit. Well done, Ben, for 6 questions. Please send in more. I mean, Stat Wars probably genuinely would not get made if we had to come up with the questions every week. So thank you for doing our jobs for us. I've got a really sore throat. Is it hay fever or is it the 15 sweets I ate about an hour ago? Reckon it's the sweets. The next comment comes from Deepa Hans. Come on, Kieran or Kieran. So close, yet so far. It's actually spelt Gammon. Gammon! Come on, England, we're gonna win it. I can't wait. This is going out after the England game, but I'm filming it on the day of the England game with Tunisia. So I have so much self-belief. I'm absolutely buzzing for it later. I'm convinced that Eric Dier and his big weird toddler-like head is going to rise up and just clock in a goal. And that'll be it. 1-0, Eric Dier or Dier. Is it, what one is it? I don't know. I've said both. Take your pick, but we're going to win. We're going to win the whole bloody thing. I'm incredibly excited. This is going to age incredibly badly. Linus Horn 03, hashtag Lisp King. Boy, thank you very much for coming over from 90+1 and showing your support, as I told you all to, thank you. King of the Lisps, I'll take that. I don't know who else has a lisp on YouTube. I think there's like one other person. But as my first royal decree as king, I'm going to divorce Meghan and Harry because clearly it's a loveless marriage and she fancies me, obviously. So let's just get that done. And my second act as king, the bulldog is always associated with Britain. I want to change that to the sausage dog because they're just like, they're weird. They're dumb, aren't they? It's a long, sort of long, silly looking thing, but they're cute. So that's the new national animal. And I'd also make some changes to the national flag. Beautiful. The next comment comes from Mark Romano, and he put, Iran to win the World Cup. I agree, all right, Mark. We did a football daily sweepstake at work. I pulled at Iran. Wasn't buzzing initially. However, Iran beat Morocco 1-0 without having a single shot, not even on target or off target, a single shot in the second half. The same half which they scored. Anything's possible, clearly. So Iran, they'll win it easy. Unless England win it, but there's probably more chance of Iran winning it, to be honest. The next comment comes from Colonel Indiana Longnuts. Brits are trash and England will crash out as always with a bullshit excuse. First of all, this doesn't really make sense. You've just attacked the whole of Britain. People in Scotland don't want us to win. So why have you attacked them? Rude, if anything. And England will crash out as always with a bullshit excuse. We might crash out as always. We probably will. I'm not dumb. We probably won't win it. I'm just excited. But I don't think we don't really have a bullshit excuse. It's usually just because we're not that good. We should be better, but yeah. However, I don't think we'll have this time. I think we'll do well. Gareth Southgate has came in. Everyone was just like, Gareth Southgate, why is this embarrassing?
In the week I just drink mostly water and stuff like that. But I enjoy a few beers at the weekend.
He's changed his image. He's changed the team's image. Everyone seems to be finally behind the England team. And that's why I'm quite excited this time round. So I don't think we'll go out with a bull excuse. I think we'll go out. If we get to the quarterfinals, I'd be happy. A bit of gammon passion on display, that's all I'm asking for.
I enjoy a few beers at the weekend.
In the last video, I asked you what European team I should follow next season, so you know, diversity. I'll be like, oh look, I know about this team that's nowhere near me. You decided on picking Schalke, which I'm okay with. I've always liked Schalke's kit. They had Leroy Sané. I quite wanted to watch the Bundesliga. I'm not entirely sure why, because Bayern have won like 7 of the last 9. So I'm not quite sure what I'm expecting, but I'm gonna try and watch every single, or nearly every game of Schalke next season. So if anyone wants to send me a Schalke shirt, please do, because I cannot afford one. Comment of the week, and it's a bit of a cop-out, but a lot of people were really nice on the last comment show. I wasn't sure how to go down, because I've watched YouTube since I was in like year 7, and people on the internet do not like change. They really don't like change. But I got a lovely reception. So I'll put as many comments as I could find on here. So if you're on here, then thank you very much. You were very nice. But if you're annoyed that I haven't given a specific comment of the week, I've also got a backup. And I've gone for this bloke who said I was Mr. Bean. And I picked it because on multiple occasions I've been called Mr. Bean, and my girlfriend calls me Bean. I don't know what vibe I'm giving off, but it's clearly a very, very Beanie vibe. Bean, Teddy. And that is it. Thank you all for watching once again. Drop a filthy comment you might get in the next episode. A filthy one, pure filth. Nice filth, not bad filth, like, I want to see your feet. Don't type that, that's bloody weird. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Check out 90+1, check out my personal channel. And, you know, have a lovely World Cup and a lovely weekend. I really hope England beats Tunisia, because otherwise this is going to come out and I'm going to look like an idiot. More of an idiot. Right, let's go watch football.